Unexpectedly, I have a new book for you.
Daisy Jones and the Six by Taylor Jenkins Reid may have been the most boring book I've ever read about rock and roll in the 70s, but I've also only read one, so begrudgingly it is also the most exciting.
I should mention that I also had very high expectations for this book because I love rock music. 70s, 80s era music is the peak. I listen to it all the time.
Couple things with this book, because the rating is extremely high and it was made into a Hulu miniseries, so clearly somebody out there thought that it was worthy of spending a lot of money on it.
So I've heard that this book is loosely based on Fleetwood Mac, and it seems to have come out a few years after Rocket Man and Bohemian Rhapsody, the movies, except both of those had gay leads, which I feel like was a new take on what was a very common experience among rock stars during the 70s. This is not gay, it's just typical rock stars being on drugs the entire time. I listened to Crocodile Rock the entire time I was reading this book, just on repeat. But there's two factors that I contribute to this being fairly boring. One, this story has been told so many times. It's not new, it's not novel that every single artist and every single band was on every single kind of drug in the 70s. Which brings me to my second point. This book is told as a, oral retelling, which means that it's an interview amongst all the different bandmates. And seeing as they were all high as a kite, I don't even know how they remembered the experiences that they had all those years ago. This book is like the next evolution of a chatfic. I've never been a fan of chatfics because there's too many characters and the story is all over the place, if there's even a story. Which, I give it this, there is a story here. Something starts, middle, end. And they do say something more than RFLOL. Do people even say that anymore? But they're recounting the time that this happened to them, which seems to be about 30 years ago. And you don't get this same level of immersion. You're listening to somebody tell their story about their time back in the day via an interview. I want to feel like I am living it, but this experience of listening to rock stars tell the story of their life, we've experienced so many times. Every single time you watch an interview on TV, this is what we're experiencing. I want to be gripped. However, I say this, and I really, really, really do love how Taylor Jenkins Reid always adds another layer to the stories. And I say always, Atmosphere was not like that. So two of